Retaining clients has to be a key plan for every agency. But I feel like all too often we're sort of just saying, keep clients happy, remarket them, just keep them happy, keep them happy. And that's not really a plan. That's more of just the idea of what we have to do. In many agencies, one of the ways that we start identifying the best ways to bump retention is by simply starting to actually calculate cancellation reasons. And I actually prefer we do this in two ways. The first way we do this is by using the system that you have, your management system, and many of them have cancellations reasons in there. Many of them you can even edit them so that they're customizable. So, for example, if this policy canceled because it was a fifth car policy, okay, well, we can take that off, maybe not count that towards cancellations. Somebody moves or passes away, okay, let's take a look at that. But all too often we see insured's request, insured's request, insured's request, and that doesn't give us a lot of information. Or we find cancellation due to non-payment and we know we need to make a different non-payment strategy. Once we can aggregate the data, we can create a very clear plan. Because again, sometimes small, basic tightening of the bolts makes a big, big difference. I also encourage you as our second strategy is to send out a survey to everybody who's left, but give them something in exchange for filling it out. Because it's high quality, high valuable data. So if you send out a survey of tell us a little bit more about why you left, and you could get that intelligence, it might be worth $10, $15, $25 in gift cards for that response. I'm not saying to do it forever, but if it's an issue in your agency, doing it for 90 days and spending a couple $100 isn't a bad idea. This survey would then, take it from the idea of the account manager or the team member who may have made a mistake or just it wasn't a good fit, or the idea that perception is reality for many clients. If they perceive bad service, and even though maybe you did everything that you could have, it can be a big challenge. Once you get that information, you can work on a clear plan that helps hold your agency accountable and identifies where training needs to happen. This is all part of our Apex retention program where we get your agency proactive on renewal reviews. And what I love about the renewal review program is it cures so many other issues in agencies. It reduces remarketing, gets cross-selling going, fixes E&O issues, bumps contact information. It literally is a cure for a lot of other ailments in agencies. As you may have seen in our last videos, we're going to be changing things up in 2021. What we're going to be doing is putting that as part of a 2-year ridiculously amazing agent program that we're only accepting 20 agencies into. So if your agency is looking for that, let us know. But it's not, we still have time here on Apex Retention. If you wanted to do that program with us, we have them both in our online school, which will still be available. We also do virtual and on-site. But if you want it as a standalone program, now is the time to connect. As long as you purchase and sign a contract before the end of the year, we will honor it and you can use it any time next year. So you can get started even October of next year. That's not a big deal. But we will not be offering it as a standalone program for any new clients starting January 1st. If you're an existing client or past client of us, we will absolutely help you because you've already been through some of our programs. But this is for new clients. So check it out. We wanted to make sure that you guys get in the know as quick as possible. And you can definitely book a time. Love to learn more about your agency and your challenges and see if we can help you bump your retention.